This video will be an in-depth analysis on the tactical and technical side of football and the importance of these areas for young and upcoming players and coaches within Wales. I will be discussing the values of formations, pressing, player/coaching development, and how this is linked to my app, Link Football. Everything that will be talked about within this video will link to the development of the app and will also be an important factor within what makes the app unique and gives off a professional feeling. Formations are one of the first things a coach must establish within the club. They need to find the perfect formation for the player they have. Finding this will allow them to exploit the strengths of their players and nullify the strengths of their opponents. Finding the right system can be a very difficult thing for a coach, but once they have that system in their head, they can build each player to understand their role to perfection and create the best possible squad possible with that group of players. Each formation has its own benefits and negatives, but it all depends on the vision of the coach and the football that best represents the team they have. Some of the formations have their own benefits and allow the team to exploit different areas of the opposition. For example, the 4-4-2 formation offers a strong defensive presence across the entire pitch with how compact it is and very easy to remain balanced through each block whilst being the perfect balance for a counter-attack football. A 4-3-3 provides a three-man attack and also good numbers to apply pressure on the opposition whilst having three in the middle to protect all central areas. It's also very beneficial for a high press as we have seen with Liverpool in the previous seasons with Salah, Mane and Firmino. A 3-5-2 formation is the perfect format to dominate the ball. It allows teams to create overloads in a variety of areas on the pitch. With the three in the middle, it is a perfect for midfield dominance, but also gives you that danger with high wing backs constantly forward, causing problems for the opposition. All the formations shown on screen can work in various different ways, and within the app, all of these advantages can be found and explained for players wanting to understand their positions or managers to master the styles for development for the future. Pressing is another major factor within the world of football nowadays. Within the app, the users can see the methods and triggers to press and the benefits of performing a press for your side. Pressing will win you the ball back in positive positions to hurt your opponents in dangerous areas, to dictate play or delay the opposition from moving into any flow. Pressing is a part of every level of football from grassroots to elite level. Coaching development is also another use within the app and a valuable feature that could benefit thousands of young coaches in Wales. Sometimes all that is needed is a little information or a guide to improve you as a coach, and by offering this information within the app, we hope to see more successful Welsh coaches in the future on the elite stages. The 5 main stages of coaching is to establish an objective, understand, feedback, goals, and finally following with support. We want all coaches on the app to have full understanding of these 5 stages, and this push them further in their footballing careers. Player development is one of the most important factors within this project. To give players a platform to improve and succeed and become the best version of themselves. Player development can be achieved in many different ways. It can be coached, individual training, or just development through playing the game and gaining experience and knowledge. For a player to be technically able is the most important thing, because once they have the fundamentals, the opportunities will open up for them massively. Now I will break down the mechanics of shooting a ball and dribbling a ball, which are 2 of the most important factors within football. The mechanics of shooting a ball can be very simple once broken down and taken step by step. Plant foot next to the ball, but make sure planted foot is with force. Keep a flexible frame. Your whole body movement will be needed to perform a successful shot. If you are stiff and not rotating the hips, there won't be enough power to trouble the keeper. Strike the ball with the top of your foot and aim towards the goal. Follow through. The ball is crucial to generate enough power to try and hit the target for the best possible results. Within the app, there will be statistics such as expected goals, shot power, and other interesting stats whilst you're striking the ball. These stats will allow you to look back on the game and see where there can be improvements in your final third actions. Dribbling can be used in nearly every scenario within football, and there are a few mechanics on how to dribble with different techniques. The main dribble with pace is with your instep and outstep when being direct. There can also be with the laces or your boots, but this will have less control, but the main priority while dribbling is to keep the ball as close to you as possible until you are ready to make a decision on passing or shooting. In the elite level, there are some players who are very talented at keeping the ball close to their feet or glued to their feet, and this video will show you the very best at this skill. And lastly, running is of course a major factor in any level of football. You need to be able to run for a long distance and in stages of slow to fast in an instant. To cover the most distance is one of the main things as a coach wants to see, and this is done every game at the top level, but for the lower levels, players are expected to still give everything to run for their team. This image shows how much distance the elite level cover in a season and the amount of hard work they put in to be able to sustain this. Again, on the app, there are drills and techniques to improve all these skills and to improve the players ready to give everything possible to win for their team. To conclude this video, everything spoken about will be linked towards the app and will be accessible within the app. Our aim is to give every user the opportunity to feel like a professional, have their own personal profiles with their greatest footballing moments for the whole app to see, and also for them to be able to push themselves to become better players in years to come. This app is an original, and there is no other competitors looking to do what we have done. But with the experience and time, we want to make this app the #1 footballing app on the market. With our live game stats to your local league scores, we will cover every blade of grass within Wales, provide our users with information that will guarantee to see them return on a regular basis. We would be very grateful for any feedback or positive comments down below to help us grow in the future. Thank you for watching, and remember to link your greatest footballing memories to Link Football.